Is everything alright, my dear guest? My sincerest apologies, my dear. I did not mean to startle you. Oh, your poor heart. It's racing a mile a minute. You didn't hear the door open? Well, that isn't surprising. You seemed quite enamored with the gardens, for which I cannot blame you. The view is beautiful from this particular balcony. It is my favorite in the entire manor. Why, yes, I have a favorite balcony. Doesn't everyone? That one spot in a familiar place that brings you peace. The place you go when you need to stop and simply be. Is that not why you came here? You have never been to this manor before? Now that is hard to believe. Why do I say that? Well, not just anyone can come here. Oh, no. You see, the door handle sticks on that door there. They have for a very long time, and no one can seem to repair them no matter how hard they try. You have to jimmy it in just the right way to make it open. Most who try just assume it is locked and move on. Makes for a perfect little hideaway when you need a moment away from the crowds. And to my surprise, just when I was seeking a little reprieve, what do I find but a little mouse basking in the moonlight and the scent of the flower gardens below? Why do you look so affronted, my dear? I meant no harm. Mice are lovely creatures. Intelligent, resourceful, quiet, and very good at getting into places they're not supposed to be. I quite like mice. So, tell me, little mouse, what are you doing out here instead of inside amongst the warm bodies and flowing drinks? Oh, don't you just enjoy answering questions with questions? Perhaps I should call you a parrot instead. I thought perhaps you might want some company. If not, I will bid you a good... My apologies. It seems it was your turn to startle me. I simply did not expect you to reach out in that manner. You seem so... Well, it was bold. I didn't mind, no. My hands are cold. Yes, they are. Poor circulation, I'm afraid. Happens in one's old age. What do I mean? I may not look old, but perhaps I have one of those old souls people talk about then. You're only as old as you feel, you say? Then, my dear, I must be utterly ancient. But enough about me and the blood in my veins and where it chooses to move. Enough of blood. Yes, I am all right. Don't you worry your pretty, fluttering, frantic little heart over me, my dear. It's just been a very long night, I suppose. Very long. So many people, so much noise, so much everything. I was hoping for a moment of peace out here, but... No, that isn't what I meant. Your company is intoxicating. Delightful, even. I simply wasn't anticipating... I am just very thirsty. No. I mean, no, it's all right. You don't need to concern yourself. I'm fine. How did I move so quickly? What do you mean? I moved fast. Unnaturally so? Perhaps you were simply used to men with a little too much pudge around their waistlines. You thought you saw my eyes flash red. Really? Interesting tricks the moonlight can play. Men see so many things in the shadows of the night that turn out to be nothing. Or you might simply have already consumed one too many cups. You must be careful at soirees such as these. The wine flows rich and heavy, like blood from a fresh wound. Fangs? My dear, now that is just rude. I'm not sure what kind of stories you've been reading in the dead of night, curled up in your bed, but such things are fantasy. I certainly have no fangs, and I am no beast. I certainly did not intend to startle you so greatly that your mind would turn me into a monster. Let you see? If I did not adore your company so, I would not entertain such foolishness. But, here. No fangs here. Just normal, very white, and very straight teeth. And all I get is a scowl in return. Such cruelty from something so lovely. But isn't that always the way? What did you say? Let you feel? I am giving you but one opportunity, little mouse. You are venturing into a trap from which you may not escape. Do you still wish to proceed? Yes, I am very serious, my dear. You test my honor, calling me a liar as I stand here before you. Either you are wrong in your judgment of me and are at the mercy of my whim for how you will repay me for this slight. Or, you are right, and I am a vicious, blood-sucking monster of legend, with whom you are out here all alone. In a secluded place no one else ventures to, the merry crowd so raucous, blinded by a haze of wine and lust they wouldn't hear a scream over their own enjoyment. So I ask again, little mouse, what will you choose? Oh, foolish little mouse, why do you tempt me so? Are they what you imagined? The canines of a monster? You thought they'd be more wet. Even after all these centuries, little mouse, your kind never ceases to amaze. It is why I love you so. Oh, that blush suits you, my dear. Somehow even more stunning. I love humans. You are so short-lived, but a blink in the eye of the world, and yet that has never stopped you from reaching the stars. Nothing is impossible. Fearless and arrogant in equal measure. You stand before a vampire, a dark creature of legend known for ripping out the throats of humans and drinking their blood. And yet, I see no fear. A healthy amount of hesitance, perhaps, but curiosity shines through the most. I could kill you before the cricket's trill ends, unknown until the next hapless merrymaker stands right here, looking down upon your bones and only seeing the roses, distracted by their beauty so as not to see the horror beneath. Until they too hear, "Is everything all right, my dear guest?" Am I trying to scare you? Perhaps I am. Why? Indeed, why? You see right through me with those curious eyes, little mouse. I have no intention to harm you, but there's an important word there. Intent. I have been coming to these parties for hundreds of years. More of an inside joke for myself and the ghosts. I knew the man who built these walls. A very long time ago. He was quiet. You have no idea how valuable a trait like that is. Or, perhaps, maybe you do, if you found yourself out here. This manor has seen many new owners since the passing of its original architect. Some were better than others. But every year, a party is thrown here for some reason or another. And every year, I enter its doors again to raise the toast to my dead friend, so he may know he is not forgotten. And never, in all my years, have I been drawn so strongly to someone. All those people in that ballroom, dancing and cackling and rubbing against anyone and anything they could find. And there it was, It started as a faint coax, just enough to make me stop and turn as I swore I heard something but couldn't see a source. But as time went on, that sound grew louder, a drumbeat steadily arcing to its peak, so loud it felt like mallets were beating the inside of my skull. And that's when I knew. It sounded like blood. Blood pounding in my ears, beating against my ribs like a caged bird frantic to escape its confines. Or perhaps, like a little mouse, whose tail became caught in a trap. The blood, the heart, it needed out, and I needed the blood. And as you frantically turned the handle of the old quirky door and broke free from the trap, as the breeze of the night rustled your hair, I felt pounding settle into a beautiful rhythm. A heartbeat that echoes in my own chest. Something I have not felt in so long I couldn't help myself. I had to meet the creature whose heart mirrored mine. And here you are, standing before me with curious eyes and a heartbeat I could feel in my own bones. Steady, even now. I had lost hope. You hear of such tragic tales of vampires who outlive their first love, on either sides of the world from one another, never meeting strictly through misfortune, and the human dies, neither one knowing of the other. One of the truest cruelties, never knowing if our hearts are long dead, yet to be born or walking on the same dirt in different places. I lose myself. I have found my heart, and yet I waste time prattling on and on. I have spent so long with nothing but my own voice to keep me company. I rely on it to stay calm. Because, my heart, I can hear your song in my bones, calling to me. I am a husk wandering a desert, and you are a waterfall. And I am so thirsty. You do not understand. I have not craved blood in so long. I had my fill. So much so it no longer tempts me. I drink to survive now. There is no pleasure in it. But you. I crave you. Your heart just skipped a beat. Your heart stopping, even for a moment, is enough to make me want to burn this world until there is nothing but ash. And yet, you are still here, with those curious eyes, the eyes that won't stop staring at my fangs. I feel as if I'm going insane not knowing every part of you. I need to know what each of your little expressions mean, the difference between your smiles. Until I know you so well, I know every thought from just your body. But until that day comes, tell me, what are you thinking, my heart? Yes, I did say I was thirsty, but that is not your concern. I will never lay a fang on you. No, we do not need to kill those we feed on. Many do, but I require very little to sustain me anymore. A mouthful every fortnight is more than sufficient. You, my heart, you do not know what you offer. You are lucky I am far beyond my first years as a vampire, or else I would have had you right here on this balcony. You simply cannot offer yourself to a vampire, especially your heart. Why? Because you are not just human to me. You are my life, something I have not had for millennia. You are a tumbler of whiskey to an alcoholic, a flame to a moth. Even with my discipline, I may not be able to stop once I've tasted you. It is best I never do. Why? Questions for questions, questions, questions. Imagine your favorite dessert sitting in front of you right now, crafted by the greatest patissier in all of the world, wrapped in the most enticing and beautiful packaging, but it is the only one in the world. You can break down and eat the dessert. You lose something you can never get back. Forever. Not unless you secret the baker away for all time, knowing his skills will one day fail him and you'll be bereft again. Is it not better to wonder what that perfection could have tasted like instead of mourning its absence forevermore? Even someone as old as me, as disciplined, can lose ourselves in the euphoria. I should never take that chance. I will never lose you. Not after I spent so long looking for you. It is why I felt the need to return to this manor. With all the humans I have known, that one always felt special. Now I know why. He was my thread to you. But it seems our time tonight is coming to an end. Worry not, little mouse. I will not keep you here any longer with me. What if you want to be kept by me? Little mouse, do not speak of things you do not mean. Perhaps you are correct. I had not considered that you might also wonder what it would feel like. And your heartbeat is so steady now. So brave. The scent of you is so intoxicating. This is your last chance to run, little mouse. No? Then... Apologies for startling you. I just knew another second longer and I would deprive us both of your beautiful heartbeat anymore. Tell me, little mouse, was the pain worth the... My, you are full of surprises, aren't you? So long amongst humanity and still so much to learn. Come, little mouse. Shall we see what we might learn together?